Last night was insane. That's all I can say, Jessica. Last night was, we weren't there for long. I'll tell you the entire story now that I'm home and not driving around. But my God, whoa, definitely unreal. Hey, that was insane last night. Like everything was just working against us. When we went to go leave last night, miraculously the car had troubles, and then I had to buy new coolant. And then all of a sudden there was a tire issue, and then we got there late, and then it was just driving in. I wish I'd filmed it. I wish I had filmed how creepy and eerie it was. It was just like, oh, I was the scared one. He was the one that got out of the car, Harley. He got out of the car and he heard "go away." He heard it. Like it was like a very upset teenage voice. He said, and that when he went back to look at the torch again, it was just there, clear as day, as visible as what I am to you right now. So that was where I was kind of filming what I was going to put up to show you what the environment was like, but then there was colorful vocabulary that I couldn't allow to be on my page. So yeah, we will be doing it again, hopefully next weekend or the weekend, or maybe not next weekend because it's meant to be raining, but this is not the last one. I didn't know there was not going to be any reception, but it's like there's reception blockers at the building. It is huge. It is huge. Like I watched this thing today because it was probably 150-kilometer-an-hour wind that we were in last night trying to get up there. It was crazy. And that was the scary part. Well, that was one of the scary parts, but I was expecting like a chick in a ragged dress to just appear out of nowhere, like how Harley had his friend turn up. But now I'm, starting to see things out of the corner of my eye a lot more than I usually do now. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. But sorry about that last night. I really do apologize. I was a bit gutted, slightly embarrassed because I talked it all up and I wanted you guys to come and have come along and have a fun time, but that couldn't be done. So we're going to have to I know Picton has reception. I know there's a couple of places around that would have reception. If not, then I'm just taking my Telstra modem. All right, so I'll go say hello to some people. How am I doing today? Good. I didn't have too many night terrors last night when I got home this morning, sorry. Oh, and mind you guys, also, here's the best part, right? Ready? I ran out of fuel last night too, right? I had the money for it. I just didn't. We were in such shock when we left, the hospital, that mental asylum, that I completely just drove past the petrol station. Yep. So I was on the side of the road for probably about an hour, and I'm just like, don't panic. And yeah, I got home obviously, but it's been a bit of a rough night. My back hurts a little bit from being in the car for like 3 hours straight. But yeah, I got Rexy. Hey Rexy, how are you? All right, so hello. Whoop. Melissa Bailey, hello Bree, hello darling, how are you? Holly Berling, hello honey, hello, thank you for joining me. Holly, yep, that's Holly again. Sorry I couldn't catch you. I have COVID. I couldn't even grab my phone. It was weak. Yeah, I know how that feels. Yeah, I remember when I had COVID back in March. After I, had a close call and I was recovering on that day. I couldn't even get up to go to the toilet. I was sitting there uncomfortable for a good 3 or 4 hours because I needed to go to the ladies' room and I couldn't move. So I hear you, so don't do it again. I'm kidding. All right, so hi Claire, how are you going? Hope you're feeling a bit better, sweetie. Interesting. Sounded interesting. You weren't in the car with us. You were not in the car with us. Are you talking about COVID or are you talking about what I was doing last night? All right. Why did I forget the gas? Because it's what I do, Jess. It's what I do. I'm renowned. Honestly, you'd think I learned my lesson. You would think I would learn my lesson. I have. I'll keep this between you and I've run out of fuel probably about 3 times in the last 2 months. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hard one to learn. But she's got fuel in it now. Drove home. I just thought my battery was going to be flat by the time we got the fuel in the car. So, because we're coming down from the mountains and we're at Falconbridge. No one lives in Falconbridge. There's nothing there. There's like a train station and then there's a road. That's it. There is nothing. Mind you though, like before the sun came up, there was a couple of people that walked past the car. I shat myself. I screamed because of, what we just encountered, down at the hospital. Oh, that happened twice. happened twice, man. My poor heart. So, oh, damn, a bit on edge last night. I just had to come home and just climb into bed and, yep, process everything that had happened. Oh, yes. So my story from last night, yeah, it was interesting, considering like Harley and I did not talk the entire way home, and until we ran out of the fuel, and then we started to talk, but we weren't like it was just shock. Like, I mean, I know I'm medium and I talk to the deceased every day, but the energy was just like that is a perfect example of what dimensions are, vibrational frequencies. It's such a like when you're going up the mountain, your ears pop, and it's just like there was one point where I felt really lightheaded, and I feel that was where the 9-kilometer or the 9-acre area was of where they actually where that land was governed. But it was either that or just the lack of oxygen, probably the lack of oxygen. But we'll just go with the mediumship one. But yeah, no, it's I wanted to go in there because that's why I went at 2:30 in the morning, because we wanted to get there at 1:30 or 1 o'clock. But yeah, that didn't happen. It was just delay after delay after delay after delay. And then we got there, and then, you know, I didn't even get out of the car. Harley's out of the car at the gate and then comes back within 5 minutes telling me that he saw someone there. And then, yeah, no, it was full on. I'd never hightailed it out of somewhere so damn quick. It makes you wonder, though, like, I mean, if there's always like ascension and there's like reincarnation and all that kind of stuff, what makes somebody stay in this physical plane? Like, I know it's all about a shift in consciousness, but I've been learning a lot about karma lately, and that if you have a karmic lesson or a karmic debt and you've got a really, really, really high number of a karmic debt, there is going to come a point where there is the point of no return. So, yeah, that is probably, but like, yeah, why do the kids have to be the creepy ones? Like, that was, yeah, I don't think there was even any kids there, like when the hospital was open. But all right, so you make days of laughter. Well, that's why my shows are interesting, because I just, yeah, when I'm a little bit stressed, so to speak, I just kind of no filter it, and it's an entertaining story for everybody. I'd love to record myself one day. That'd be great. All right, so we're going to go back up because I've missed a few. So we've got Melanie from the UK. Hope you're doing well. I am. And if you just missed the story, I'm not repeating it. You're going to have to rewind at the end of the live. Okay. Wow, interesting. Yeah, girlfriend, you got no idea. How are you guys? Good. Alive. That's the main thing. Shy. Hey, beautiful. Can you see if my baby will come early or on time? I'm saying 2 to 3, so that would either be weeks. Are you thinking about having like a having bubs early? Because I'm saying either 2 to 3, which would either indicate 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months. But I don't think that would be the months. I think it would be 2 to 3 weeks early, not from now, but from 2 to 3 weeks early. Okay, so let me know. Give me some feedback. Jessica, they say visiting hours with bad spirits. Bad spirits are where people like honestly, like where if you okay, so how many of you actually have this experience where if you have white noise in the background, like a fish tank, or you have whatever it might be, it could be a heater, it's white noise. My house is literally like filled with spirits, because I'll hear a racehorse commentator, a lady that I can see is dressed up in the 1920s duo, and like my house gets really active, but yeah, it's I think it's where they died. Because I do feel that a couple of people have died in this house, but I don't know if it's like, I don't think they were murdered. I'll pick up on that, but I feel like they have died here. And sometimes when they have died when they died, they've got a particular connection to the land, to the building, to something. They've got an attachment to something, and that's why they haven't gone to light. That's my opinion anyway, but it's interesting, especially a child. You got a child, a creepy ghost child there. Why isn't it not in heaven? You know what I mean? All right, so Tina Simpson, good morning, beautiful souls. Good morning. First time here. Oh, Tina Simpson, welcome. I thought I misread your name. Welcome. So my lives are pretty entertaining. I try and keep everybody, in the loop with, what's going on in my world, because people, find it pretty entertaining. So do I, for that matter. But yes, it's, psychic mediumship. I do remote viewing. I do healing as well. I'm a universal healer. So Kathy Lawrence, welcome. It's my first time also. As your comment popped up, I literally just saw your name. So yeah. I'm hearing on the spirit chart from Claire O'Connell. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's just weird. Yep. Some things I can't answer. I don't have the answer to everything. But anyway, moving on. Feeling much better today. It's good. Hello, beautiful. Hello, thank you for joining me. Beverly French. The end of the story sounded cool, Bree. We will rewatch. Sounded cool. It was, you know what? I'm a pretty brave person. I'm pretty gutsy, and I don't get scared doing a lot of things. I get anxious, not scared. I shat myself last night, man. It was like Harley's reaction was like, oh my God, because he was a skeptic when I met him. He was not a believer at all, and that was his first ghost that he's actually seen. But he sensed spirits, but spirits and ghosts are like higher self, lower self. Ghosts are the lower selves of that person. So yeah, that's kind of why they're nasty. So he got a bit of a fright. He's like, I was not expecting that. Oh, thank you for the tag. Lakita, hey, thank you for joining me. I don't like spirit kids. I don't like ghost kids that are freaky and like creepy looking. Why they got to make it like that, man? The most innocent, pure look, little things can get turned into something that's not quite. Clowns, for example. Clowns is another example of that. Clowns. All right, so Beverly, can you feel spirit in my house, Bree? Feel many spirits in my house last time. Bro, I'm telling you, my house is full of them. So yeah, probably. I feel that especially because of the fires and a lot of the world, like the natural disasters that are happening. The spirit world is infinite. It's like space, but on this physical plane. So if you can imagine infinite spaces of just this physical plane, that's kind of what I feel like that's like to them, even though it's, it's not like in a world full of pain and suffering if they're in the right state of mind when they die. All right, so any messages from past loved ones? I've got a dad coming through for you. That's the first thing that's coming through is a dad. And I feel that he was somebody that had he was a bit of a jack of all trades. I think that he had a lot of different things to do for work, but I'm saying that he was very smart. And I feel like maybe a factory, did he used to run a factory, or was there like a managerial thing that he used to do? Because that's what I feel like. He's got like gray hair and glasses, and he's a bit of a character, put it that way. So let me know. He's with you always. Diana Ambrosi, welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Melanie, I'm just going to call you Mel. Call you Mel. First time watching. Will love a message, please, if you're drawn to me. I've got a grandmother coming through for you in spirit, but I don't feel that she is the only one around you. I also feel that there's a mother or a auntie around you as well. So there's probably about 3 females that are stepping forward for you, but the first one that's coming forward for you is a grandmother. But I feel like this woman was who was taking care of you when there was a significant part of your life where she was taking care of you, and when I think you were probably quite young, but it was a time that you needed her. So that's what I'm being shown. Okay, I'm being shown like a little ruby or a little diamond necklace, something very fine on very fine jewelry. Your mum and aunt. Wow. Okay, so they've come through. That's insane. So I'm just, this necklace is so fine. Like the chain that I'm being shown is very, very fine. It's like a white gold or a silver, and it's got like a little tiny jewel on it. So if you can validate that for me, that'd be great. All right, so, and I live in a cemetery. Okay, look, honestly, cemeteries, I don't feel have many spirits, because, there's no attachment there. You've been, if their body's been laid to rest, the only way that they'll be around if they have, on this physical plane, is if they have an attachment to their body, or as I was saying before, an attachment to a building or a piece of land. All right, so you got nothing to worry about there. Only when the zombie apocalypse comes and you got zombies, rising up in your backyard, then yeah, that's something to worry about. All right, so mimes freak me out, man. I'm telling you, that's not normal. None of that is normal. Why would you be so yeah, it's weird how they're good at it. Like I did drama, so but it's not the hand movement, it's the makeup. It's the makeup. Yeah, I thought so. All right, Tina Simpson. My mom passed 2 years ago on July 20. Anything for me? I'm picking up like a blue tulip. Do you know those flowers? That I feel like she has a very specific flower that she used to really enjoy having around the house, and it would be quite strong in the sense, or at least very visual. It stood out, so to speak. I'm just seeing her in a kitchen, like holding a tray of cookies. I'm not too sure what that means, but that's just what I've got at the moment. It's just a tray of cookies. But I feel that she used to love her sweets, but she always was she diabetic? your mum, because I feel that there was, or this could be even a grandmother coming through for you. I don't feel like it's your mother coming through at all, to be honest with you. I feel like it's your grandma coming through. I could be wrong, but I do feel that this woman she had a love of food. Every time you'd see her, she'd be, in the kitchen doing something new. Okay. All right. So please validate if you can. Yep, Mel. Will everything be okay with my daughter and myself? Yes, they will. Yes. I told you, she's honestly, I went through a similar thing, and it's just what happens when people grow up into themselves and they have the wrong influence around it. And it's like, I've been there. It's I don't think that it's anything that you need to worry about for her life. She needs to get hurt in order to know what the truth is and what's been going on. Does that make sense? Like, I feel that he's been lying to her about you. And when I say that, it's like trying to turn one against the other. So she doesn't believe you at the moment, I feel, and I feel that she's believing him, but all that will come to a light. Okay, my aunt, I would love it to see who comes through for me, please. I got a little boy and I got a sister coming through for you as well. I feel that they're quite close in the spiritual world. She's holding his hand, and this boy would be about 6 years of age. Let me know about that before I continue, if that's cool. All right, so Sharon McGregor, I have a couple of meetings coming to my home to close a couple of portals. Bless the land. Okay, yeah. So only reason why I was drawn to that, I've actually got two portals and a gateway in my house, which is why my house is so active at night time. So when you do find someone, can you send them over my direction, please? That'd be, help a sister out. That'd be great. Okay. Okay. No, that was your grandmother. Oh, no, grandma. No, that was your grandma. Rephrase the. Explain if that's all right. All right. So, hi, darling. Anything for me? Would love it. If drawn, would love a message. Well, it's not a matter of if I'm drawn. I'm always drawn. Oh, just let me get my caffeine. I'm always drawn. It's just, I try and get through to everyone. So if I don't get through to you, it's very rare, but I will get through to everyone. So if you ask a question, make sure you stay through the damn live all the way to the end. All right. Bear with me. JD, hi, how are you? I'm well, thank you. I was wondering if I may ask, what can I expect between me and Gory moving forward? I see it could work, but it's going to take a bit of commitment. It's going to take some time. I think that when I say it's going to take some time, it's going to take a lot of work between the two of you, not just you, but both of you. Because if only one of you is going to be putting in all the effort, it's not going to work. All right. My uncle worked for himself. Okay. So why was I being shown him in a factory? Was he did he own his own factories? Like, did he own his own sort of warehouse or something like that? I don't know. That's where he could have started off. I'm not too sure why I'm being shown that, but just keep it in the back of your mind. That goes for a lot of you. So if it does stick out to you, then yeah, great. All right. So what have we got here? Bear with me, guys. Hang on. Like, share, and love my page so that you can get me out there and I can actually have you guys come so I can read for you in my lives. As I said, I try and go on once a week, but usually I'll go on a couple of times a week. Wow. Okay. So Tina Simpson, I have a grandson that passed away at 2 months. Can they connect? And can they connect? And I have a grandson that passed. That 2 months. Can they connect with and my grandma? Yes. My grandma was a diabetic. Okay, so that's what I was picking up on then. So the diabetic was her. So it was the grandmother and it was your son that I was picking up on. What did I say? It was the grandmother and son. I'll have to go back and look at the live. But yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. And yeah, the diabetes was, I'm being told it was self-induced because of how much she ate when she was younger. Or actually, no, it wasn't even her. It would have been her great-great-grandmother. It's been when I say self-induced, not like or self-inflicted, it's, I suppose I contradicted myself just then with, passed down, but then, a bit of both. I do feel that it has run in your family, but I don't feel that she was the healthiest person either when she was a lot younger. So, Oh, wow. Had some yucky stuff happen to me. Sadly, I'm in the UK. Otherwise, I would. What do you mean by that, darling? You might not have been talking to me, though. All right, Gina. Hi there. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm very, very well, thank you. So your question is, what can you tell me about my relationship? I feel that you are treading in dangerous waters, and I feel that you give yourself away with your emotions too much, too quick. You are a beautiful girl, and you've got a lot to offer. You've got a lot to offer. You're very loyal, and all you want to do is love someone, and that's understandable. It's just human nature to do that and want to feel like that. It's encoded into our DNA to want to be partnered with somebody and have a life partner. But I feel that you need to take some time off for you so that you can actually establish some boundaries. This could work if you have boundaries, but if you don't have boundaries, it'll be a nightmare. It's the best I can say. What else have we got? My Biffle, my best friend. Love heart, love heart, love heart. Love you, Bish. Oh dear, you moderating for me, are you? Best moderator ever. Oh dear. Did you listen to that video, Amanda? About when I was there at Katoomba last night. This girl here is the only one that heard that recording. I'm not putting it on Facebook. It's the profanity on it is a bit too much. What have we got here? Donna Broadstock. Do you think I'll get my license back soon? Yes, but don't. Yes, but I feel like you're going to lose it again not long after. So don't do that. Just make sure that when you do get it back, look after it, because I feel that there's going to be incurring demerit points somewhere that's going to get you. All right. But yes. What have we got here? Sorry, guys. I'm just reading through all the messages. I need to drink the caffeine. Okay, Tina, I'm diabetic, and that's from choices I've made. Okay. And good girl for being able to take responsibility for that. Not a lot of people can take responsibility for their actions, honestly. Yes, I watched. How funny is it? Yeah, here to moderate. I thought you said here to Moldavite for a second. Then I'm like, whoa, okay. Settle down, Breezer. All right. Tina, you're so beautiful. Thank you. You're so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're appreciated and loved and beautiful too, sweetie. Just make sure that you look after yourself, okay? Look after yourself. All right, guys, give me something to talk about. Hey, I've given you my story of the year from last night. Next thing I know, I'll be telling you about an alien abduction or an alien encounter. That'd be really cool, though. I'd be like, no, later, boat. I'm going home. Last day, it wouldn't be an abduction. It'd be a rescue mission. Oh dear, oh dear. Actually, speaking of which, when I was broken down from no fuel last night or this morning, there was actually a UFO that was doing this in the sky, and then it was like very far away, and it was blinking like it was green and blue lights, and it was literally just flashing, and it was doing this and moving around the sky. And I was looking at all the other stars, and nothing else was moving like that one was. And I'm like, come on, let's help a sister out here and just bring me some fuel. Sharon, what's the best way to ground yourself when I always have trouble answering this type of question because I don't meditate. I don't use crystals that much except for this. I don't even really use any grounding techniques. I just kind of tap in, tap out. When I make the intention, I'll make the connection. When I've made the connection, that's it. It just kind of, it's those lights that go like they're red and then they go green for like 2 seconds to let one car through. That's kind of what it's like. It's the best way I can put it. But I would recommend treat it like an anxiety attack. That's the best way I can put it. So say, for example, you're starting to feel overwhelmed and you're starting to feel like you're not coping. The best thing I can recommend is notice 5 things that you can see 5 things that you can notice in the room, and then 4 things that you can, it's a grounding technique. Actually grounding technique. I don't know the full details of it, but it does help. Okay, so Nikki Martinez, can I get any messages, please? Anything specific? That would be great. Anything specific? Terry T, I'm waiting for the live last night and it didn't show Thank God you're safe and no internet connection. Yeah, you guys would have been worried sick, eh? You would have been like, okay, so she's gone into this haunted area. Where the hell is she? She's not on live yet. And then I put a status up going, okay, I'm all right. Minor car connection. Minor car problem. But yeah, I should have just taken that as a sign to just turn around and go home. All right, Nikki Martinez, anything from my parents? I'm being shown that, or I'm being told that there was something. Your mum had a beautiful voice. I'm just going to say that right now. I feel that your mum had a very soothing voice, and I'm not saying that it would sound soothing to anyone, but to you it was. And I feel that when it comes to your mother, you guys weren't. You had your on and off relationships because of how fiery the both of you were, but you need to be encouraged to take bigger steps. They want to see you go out and actually, expand yourself, get out there, because you're very good at doing, I feel that you've got a few different things that you can actually get out there and make a bit of money with. And I think that you need to listen to that little inner voice of yours when you do ask them a question and they do answer it, because it's not your own mind giving you what you want to hear, especially if it's instant like that. I feel that your dad as well was someone that made mostly the decisions, but it would be like can I go to so-and-so's place? You have to go ask your mother, you have to go ask your father, and just bounce. So they were a bit like a Bonnie and Clyde, but they would, their love for you was always there. And then they're showing me that they didn't actually always, they feel that they didn't always make it known how much they did love you and appreciate you. And that they did maybe take it out on you a couple of times with, temper, with, verbal yelling and that kind of stuff. It just bringing you into a bit of a stressful environment when you were, a bit younger or whatever. That's just what I'm being shown. Don't ask. Don't shoot the messenger. But that's what I'm being shown. They do love you and they're sorry. Okay, I'll leave it there. Okay, I do offer private readings, guys, too. So if you'd like to have a private reading with me, that is no dramas at all. But yes, I also do healing, I do mentoring, I do mediumship, I do psychic stuff, I do, heaps of stuff. I'm jack of all trades. I just don't read medical or legal. Okay. All right. So actually, Jennifer Hartman Cooper, anything from me? Anything specific? Could you ask me a specific question? When's the next ghost adventure? Why do you want to come? Well, probably next week or the week. If it's raining next week, no. If it isn't raining, then yeah, we'll probably. I want to see what Picton's like now, though. But Picton was a walk in the park compared to last night, man. It was real spooky. All right, so. All right, Gina, can I just correct me if I'm wrong? Okay, but I'm gonna just pull you up on that. I don't think that you're very cold-hearted at all. That's just a front. That's a facade, because you need to protect yourself, or you feel the need to protect yourself. I feel that you've had to do that since you were probably yay big. All right, you've got the person that you are in the mirror is not who you are on the inside. Okay, you're not cold-hearted at all. I just feel that you need to, or that you do put up these walls to come across that way so that you don't get hurt. I'm just going to call you out on that, okay? You do have emotions and you're very empathic. You just don't show it. You're very good at hiding those emotions. I saw a star lady with very blue skin, ice blonde platinum hair, and diamond on her forehead, and a dark blue tunic. Don't tell who was that. Give me a second. Was it this lady? A minute. I think I know who you're talking about. Is it this one? Hang on. What's that photo? I know exactly who you're talking about. So the blue skin is actually from the Venetians. Is it this lady? I'm gonna put my brightness down a little bit. Her? That's Lady Venus. Lady Venus is. Before I continue, I'll let you answer the question. But does that look like who it is? Yep. Can't wait to hear your answer for that one. The blue skin, Venetians, because they're it's the same sun that we have, but their entire planet orbits backwards. So everything's in reverse. So it's almost like with the blue skin. That's why, honestly, I don't know the full reason as to why they have the blue skin, but the blue skin is got something to do with the planet orbiting backwards. Blue ray beings. It's another word for them. I actually resonate to Lady Venus quite a lot. I actually feel like I work alongside her. So as you hear me going on about self-love, 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 that's actually kind of what it's all about. She is, the goddess of love. So Nikki Martinez, what have we got here? Thank you. Me and my mum were so much the same, but we couldn't be around each other that long. My mum used to think I was careless. Oh, mum used to think she was careless and heartless, but not now. I know it was her way of showing me knowledge. She's saying no, it was her way of not being able to deal with things that she'd been through, and she didn't know how to process it yet. So, words to that effect. Okay, and they didn't show me love, but in a weird way. They did in a weird way, if that makes sense. It was your perception of what you feel love is. Does that make sense? So I feel that with that being said, it's like you knew the little things that they did. So say, for example, your mum would give you, or, drive you to school or go buy your clothes. Like she'd show it in a way that wasn't the way that you wanted. I don't know. I had a similar experience with one of my parents. So not alone there, girl. Any money coming in? All right, not quite. The diamond was a part of her forehead, like loose. Yeah. Hair loose like you have in your profile pic, but ice grey. Not too sure. I mean, like they don't always have to look like that. But yeah, it's it would be one of your spirit guides, or it would be one of the ascended masters or the light beings that you'd be working with alongside. So with every light worker and all that kind of stuff, we actually have ascended masters. We also have our future selves, which is actually our higher self, and I can go into all that, but I don't really want to. It's a long topic. But yeah, so meditate on that. I would highly recommend meditating on that. Okay, so we got first time here. Welcome from Niagara Falls, Ontario. Many messages from my late fiance. Thank you for your time and energy. Was he in a car accident? I feel like there was a sudden impact or sudden. Does that make sense? There was something that was quite sudden. If it wasn't an impact of anything, I do feel, however, it would be, if it was a sickness, then it would be something that was very sudden or late brought on, if that makes sense. But I'll let you validate that for me. Suddenly, yes. Okay, so it wasn't a car accident, but it was suddenly. Okay, so then I feel that he was either hit from behind or he was in a vulnerable position where he was actually impacted, or where the impact was. So he's with you always, and I feel that there's a time he wants you to, when it comes to how you deal with things and how fiery you can tend to get. That's what he's showing me. He's doing this, and she gets fiery, man. She gets, I feel that he's proud of the work that you have done, because it's like you keep him in the back of your mind all the time, and that is why you're doing it. That's why you're doing it. Okay, you're gonna be approached with a situation that is going to test this, and he just wants you to stay strong. Okay, I hope this helps. What is the question mark? What is all that? Please let me know, because if I miss something, if I do, then don't get shits at me. I'll do my best. I feel like I have Athena with me, guiding me. Yeah, well, mine's Lady Venus. Another friend of mine actually is feeling the same with Mary Magdalene. Yep. So interesting, huh? It's something I'm learning about as well. So technically, your higher self, which you can actually meet in the physical realm if you're ready, is what I believe is that there's a space version of us, which is actually our higher self. The thing about the octopus I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, if you remember, about how we're all versions of you, same but just different, like parallel universes of you. Do you know what I mean? Your higher self is the one in control of all of those. Does that make sense? So I feel like that there could be some sort of connection there as well. He hit his head, but his heart exploded. My God. Oh, sorry. I'll come back to you in a second, darling. That's just terrible. I feel like something in the lines of a future self or another dimension. Yes, trying to make contact and guide, but I need to fine tune myself. That's exactly what I've got going on here. Yep, exactly what I've got going on here. So I know that there's when I nearly died from COVID, I had a visit similar to that. So she was the one to tell me to stop hyperventilating and to breathe normally, and that I was going to survive. And then she was gone. So yeah, fascinating topic. All right. Jennifer Hartman wanting to know if many are coming in anytime soon. I didn't mean to skip over you, but seriously, if I skip over you, it's because something else has got my attention. Okay, I will read it, but if you question mark me like that again, I won't read you. Okay, because it's just demanding my attention. Be patient. I will get it through to everybody. I hate people that don't get. If you go on I don't hate anyone, sorry, but I hate it when you go on a live and you don't get read, you don't get acknowledged. So I try and get through to everyone. Don't panic. Money coming in for you soon. Is there an inheritance? That's the first thing I've got coming for you, Jennifer, is inheritance. I feel there could be something to do with court or money or settlement. Okay, so let me know. I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. That's terrible. He's with you. He's saying that there was a bit of time where it would, he didn't cross over straight away, not because he hadn't done anything wrong, but because of the fact that he didn't know what had happened. He did not know what was going on. So once he actually was able to come to terms with that, then yeah, things were a little bit easier. All right, so God, will I enjoy my new job or do I start looking for something better? The fact that you're already asking me that it indicates to me that you are already bored of your job and you want to look for something better. So, all right, so here. Jessica, cards, are you still here, sweetie? I did not even realize that I totally skipped your message. Oh, you are. Thank you. Spirits are there. Bro, yeah, man, like I'm telling you, my house is full of them. I need to sage the house and be like, be gone. Like, I went to bed the other night. Harley was in here with me. I heard someone get off that spare bed and walk down the hallway. I can hear kids playing in my son's room, so I don't know who. I feel there's about two of them. I feel like Harley's got a twin, to be honest with you, because there is a doppelganger of him hanging around this house that is a spirit. I keep thinking it's him, but it's not. Same clothes, everything. It's not. Yeah, spirits are here for sure. Oh, Jesus. All right. Why don't I feel my dad around me? Because you actually haven't grieved. So when we don't grieve properly and when we've lost someone, the grief can seem like it's going away when you start to learn to live with it. But if you don't actually process the emotions and sit with it and let it out, you're not going to get anything from your dad. The signs are there. Everything. I feel like he's even got, like a feather or a 50-cent piece or something that's been, something to do that is very significant to your childhood. So say, for example, you're walking down the road and you find a coin. He's leaving those around for you, but you're not noticing. You're not noticing because your mind's not in tune. Your mind's not settled. Does that make sense? You don't have inner peace. When you've got inner peace and you've got quiet, that's when you're going to be able to get the answers you want. Okay, what else have we got here? Thanks, 2022. Oh, such a young soul. I'm so sorry for your loss, Kat. Just with you, he's with you in spirit, and he wants you to be happy. He wants you to do everything that you guys talked about, everything that you planned, everything that you guys talked about. He wants you to go and do. Is there a bucket list or a list that you guys wrote down? So go to that if you can. All right. Laura Lou Blondie, hey, how are you? Any messages for me, please? Anything specific would be great. Oh, shit myself. Was this for what exactly? Sorry, I'm just trying to read these. Hey, honey, Mum said there's a pregnancy coming up. Do you feel like it's me? Could you rephrase the question? I just saw another. Yeah, I'm seeing them everywhere. They're all in the corner of my eyes. Fun! I'm always seeing them, but yeah, not this much. And that's just the the world's coming together and actually, you know, becoming one. That's just what we're gonna have to deal with, I think. All right. Do you think I'm pregnant? No. I'm sorry, I don't feel like that you are. You will be soon though. Don't give up. But I don't feel, and if you are, it would be very, very, very early because I don't feel it would be in your auric field. Yep. All right. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that last question coming in. Ray Sean, Adrian, and messages from me. Regards to Indigo, please. Is Indigo? I feel like Indigo would be a wife or a daughter. Am I correct? I don't actually pick up on anything with that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and pull things out of thin air. If I haven't got anything, I'm sorry. But you can ask another question, or at least rephrase the question. Maybe if I can understand it a little bit better. I love interest. Okay. He doesn't have much to say on the matter. That's what I'm being shown. He doesn't have much to say in the matter at all. Yeah, I'm so sorry. All right, guys. Have I gotten through to everyone? I didn't mean to skip anybody. If I did. It's Alana. I'd really love some guidance on the healing center I have in mind. Anything I can get, please. I think you need to have a couple of investments. Get yourself a couple of investments and take advantage of the fact that you can get credit. That's the best thing I can say. Best thing I can say. All right. My partner marry me. In time, yes. I feel that you can't push it though. If you force it, he'll just get cold feet. All right. Any guidance? Any spirits near me? We've all got spirits near us. I feel that you're like, if there's any paranormal activity around you, you kind of feed your energy and attention into the negative instead of the positive, because the positive is a lot harder to see. Negative is a lot more, bam, right there. So I feel that there's, don't manifest negative energy around you. Okay? Do not manifest negative energy around you. All right, so Claire, can you feel where my car keys are? I can't find them everywhere. I'm seeing under a car seat. They're under something. I'm seeing under a staircase or under a car seat. They're under something though. Does that make sense? Or if they're under the staircase, then they could be under a certain fabric that's black. Yeah, I feel that that's where they've been. They're being dropped and hidden, accidentally hidden. But yeah. Okay, so I should have asked, does he think she will be good for me? Yeah, I think she's got. I think that he feels that she's got a lot of potential, and that's my honest psych opinion too, as well. So, Laura Lou, thanks so much. You're so welcome. Welcome to my show, and thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. New followers, make sure that you just jump over to my page, like and follow, and that way you can keep an eye on me and keep an eye on what I do, my lives. I try to get everybody involved, so it's like a bit of a community-based thing, a bit of a family, spiritual family. And if anybody does any bullying or gasbagging or bitching or gossiping, they just get banned. So I don't tolerate any of that. They've only got to be nice. Got nothing nice to say, and say nothing at all. Okay, so I can't get any credit because I don't work. Just on anything, I keep paying. That's where you're going wrong, Alana. Is the lottery? Naughty. Donna, thank you very much. Very new relationship, isn't it? I can feel that. If you want me to read on it for you, I can. You can probably get a lot more information. I'm about to jump off now because I need to go and have a shower because I'm really itchy. I don't know why. Probably walked into a poison ivy bush or something. God knows. But yeah, sorry, getting done for my said wife. I told my cousin she wants to be my wife. Funny how that works then, yeah? Yeah, of course you can. Just message me after the live. I've got to go have a shower because I don't know. I've got something on my skin and I'm sitting there scratching. I'm going to bleed soon. But yeah, message me after this and we can work something out. But I do feel that there's good potential there. Come on, someone has to win it. Why not me? Well, why can't I win it? Why can't someone just go buy the ticket, win, and go, here, Bree, here's all this money? I'll be like, oh, you're so sweet. No, not even in the parallel universe that would happen. But yeah, your money will come when you least expect it and when you're not trying to win it. Okay, I'll leave it there. But I'm gonna have to love you and leave you all. Okay, love you very much. Thank you so much for watching my show, and good night.